And hello, welcome in. We're on the last bus of tonight back to Cambridge from Haverhill, guys. Come along on your journey with Goose. Got some cold pizza to keep me company. I ate a few slices warm, and that was before the show. It's now a bit cold, but who doesn't love cold pizza? Anyway, we're literally on the last bus of the night back to Cambridge as we speak, after which I'll be grabbing my bike from where I locked it up before I went, because I was doing a quick errand for my sister with balloons, and because I was dealing with balloons issue, right, the whole thing with balloons meant that I had to then get from my sister's straight into town. I got into town for about 2-3 minutes past 5. Then I had to lock up, which took about a few minutes here-ish. And then I grabbed a bottle of drink from a shop. Thought, don't need a receipt for that, because why would I need a receipt for everything? I thought the best thing to do is not get a receipt for the Cambridge side of things, but I got a receipt for the pizza that I got. I also got a receipt for some drinks that I got inside the venue. And the pizza that I got with some Ben & Jerry's ice cream. I was eating the ice cream before the Bats game, after eating like half the pizza. Yeah, I've got the other half of the pizza, which I'm planning a quarter for breakfast, and don't know what I'll do with the other quarter. I'll work that one out. I've also got a nice big bottle of Pepsi, which I've been drinking some of. Whilst I was in the venue itself, I had a drink of double Bissavado and Coca-Cola, and then I did a double Bacardi and Coca-Cola. Got receipts for them, because I thought anything out at Haverhill I'm getting a receipt for, just in case things get questioned. And because I've done my 12 hours this week, I'm basically free the whole weekend, apart from Saturday with the party and Sunday with church. Pretty much the rest of the weekend I'm free. So my idea for Sunday, now hear me out guys, my idea for Sunday is to do some more Uber Eats, because why not do some more Uber? It's actually quite fun. Or I could do some Saturday night into Sunday. I don't know yet. But I know from next week, Monday night, I'm thinking 7 or 8 p.m. for quite a few hours, basically till 1 a.m. in the morning. And Wednesday night till 1 a.m. in the morning. Tuesday night I'm not going to do anything because on the Tuesday night I've got private group. And because I've got private group on the Tuesday night, I don't want to mess with anything on the Tuesday night. Yeah. Don't want to mess with anything the Tuesday night. But yeah. And with the fact that we're on the last bus of the night, I know where I parked my bike, so I can go get my bike from where I parked it and head home, and then from home I'm going to get ready for bed and go to bed. We did a sleep stream the other night, I think last night. There's a short where Jermaine was filming me, so I was filming him back. I don't need to go into much detail about that, because why should I? Only thing I didn't realise before posting was something that I needed to crop out, which I worked on. So don't need to go into that either. Kept the main focus as what I needed to keep the main focus on. But I just thought I would talk about how we've got a plan for tomorrow with helping my sister out with the party, and then Sunday is literally just church. So with Sunday, I'm deciding whether or not I should do some Uber before church. Depends on the weather, to be well, depends on the weather for one, and two, depends on the temperature. Because my phone, as in my iPhone that I have right now for deliveries, the iPhone ended up overheating as I was making a delivery. So I went to a building just after dropping off the delivery and basically waited for my phone to cool down. Then when my phone loaded back up, I then had to contact rider support to explain I dropped off a delivery and then I went to let my phone cool down in a building nearby, and basically they assisted with it on their end because of the fact that my phone was asking for a code, and because my phone was in the state it was when I gave the order, I couldn't get the code, if you know what I mean. But yeah, first time on that happening on an order. I've had times where the phone has died in the middle of an order, but the phone going into a state of overheating, that is something that rarely happens pretty much, because that literally happened once so far whilst I've been on delivery. Hence why I'm looking at the weather and going, right, with the weather next week being hotter, plan is this and that. Because I don't want to be out in the big mass of heat when that is then going to mean me cycling in the heat, plus the phone getting hot, and then with the phone getting hot, the phone's going to go, nope, no more work for you. But literally, it was the last order that I had to do, right? And then I had literally got my hours done, basically. I could have just asked the people what the code was, made a note of it, and then dealt with it afterwards. But it was much easier just to go through rider support and explain the situation. Because the person was helpful. Because when I tried going through the support thing, the app wanted me to take a picture of the order, and I'm thinking to myself, well, how can I take a picture of the order when I gave it to the person already? They went off back inside, and I went off to the building nearby to try and wait for my phone to cool down before deciding what to do. And after I dealt with what I needed to deal with, I checked how long I had been working. As soon as I realised that it was 12 hours, 16 minutes, I thought, you know what, I'm jumping offline and enjoying the great weekend. Hence, me right now enjoying the weekend. The Friday night and Saturday night, should I say. Now Sunday morning, I'm going to decide if I'm working Sunday morning before church. If I do, then that's extra money coming in at that point. But the hours, I've pretty much accomplished. Because the thing is, to be considered self-employed, you need to do 35 hours. Now, I think they said part-time was like 16 to 20 odd hours. 16 and 16 is, hold on. What is 16 and 16? Six and 6 is 12. 10 and 10 is 20. 32. So I would say 32 hours for self-employed and 16 for part-time. Now, because I've hit the 12 hours, which is what I got asked to basically achieve, I'm thinking, well, that's good. Because when I first started, the first week was about 6 hours. The second week was 7 hours. But weather was part of the reason behind my hours being as they were. But because I had a 6 hours and a 7 hours, I thought definitely pushing 12 hours is easy enough. So as long as I'm pushing 12 hours a week, that's my main focus. So next week's 12 hours, about 4 hours on the Monday or whatever, about the same on the Wednesday, because what I'll do when I get home from college on both the Monday and Wednesday is I'll crash out to sleep, have dinner late before I then go out late. To rack up the hours is what I'm thinking. And then the Thursday, rack up another however many hours. And then hopefully the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, nice weekend before a nice whole week. Yeah, next week is the last week with college before the summer holidays. For me anyway. And because I'm not sure when school's actually finished, my idea is oh, I've also got a thing for laser tag as well, by the way, an outdoor laser tag experience, which I won through a laser tag thing on the socials, and because I won 3 laser tag sessions, I'm like, you know what? I'm definitely doing that, because the way you actually enter is pushing "Come on England." And when you put "Come on England," that's basically the way you enter. And I was like, yeah, I'm putting "Come on England." And then England ended up winning 4-2. So yeah, come on England, come on England. Where's Broski tonight anyway? My mod's not in here yet. Anyway. Signal should be good until we get to Cambridge. At that point, I'm jumping offline anyway. The long way to Cambridge. At least I don't have to wait for a bus back in Cambridge. Now, thing is, if I didn't have anything in my bag, I probably would have been like, I'm going to do a few deliveries before going off home. Now, I'm going to sit you guys there for a minute. Right then. Whoa. Shouldn't be vaping on the bus. Do you girls want some pizza?
No, we're good.
Oh, no what?
No.
You coming?
Is that no? No.
Yeah, no. There's no indeed. Come to the back.
Can I have some pizza, Goose? Where are you off to? I'm off back to Cambridge. Been out at Haverhill on the way back to Cambridge. And we were singing Champagne Supernova in the sky. No, I'm not home. I said I've been out at Haverhill and I'm on my way back to Cambridge. So Champagne Supernova in the sky. We'll all be singing Champagne Supernova in the sky. Anyway, in fact, I might end stream and listen to some music.